Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. We've got the Cowboys and the Panthers here. I'm sort of tucked away in a tight spot, so I'm not going to be able to raise my voice very much, but should be able to do a decent broadcast here. Cowboys coming in, I'm showing at 8-1, while the Panthers are at 3-6. Qualifier for the COY tourney. Cowboys start off with the ball first. It's a 3rd and 4. Short pass. Brandon Cooks, guessed wrong. Opportunity, gets 10 yards. Dallas likes to throw short in those 3rd and 4 situations. Leads the league, as a matter of fact. Goes short there about 31% of the time. The league as a whole, about 15%. So double the propensity to do a short pass there. And does just that. 1st and 10. Now at the 41. Short pass. Decent blitz coming from Burns, but can't get there. Doesn't matter. False start. It's 1st and 15. Cowboys struggling a little bit in penalties, despite the 8-1 record. But I should say not struggling. Right about middle of the road. Here's Gallup and the 2nd down, incomplete. Sorry, 1st down after the penalty. Now we have a 2nd down and long. Dallas 32nd in the league in flat passing overall at a 22% clip. Second and 15. See, no Deuce Vaughn today. It's a flat pass to CeeDee Lamb. Nobody's home. Gets 8 yards back. Let's see if Deuce Vaughn's still hurt. Yeah, he is. And there's Hendershot. Tremble for Carolina coming into this one. Deuce is often used in 2nd and long situations. Now we have a 3rd and 7. Goes too tight in this 3rd and 7. Big runner here. 2nd in the league in running in a spot. And here he is running without him. Can't make the play on the outside, but still short of the 1st down. 4th and 3. And they're going to punt. It's a coffin corner. Goes 33 yards. On the 4th and 3 from negative territory, Dallas decides to punt it away. Dallas had attempted 9 4th downs so far this year. That's 25th in the league. So not much of a surprise to see them punt away now. Carolina takes over. In pass, Mingo. 13 yards, 1st down. So what's Carolina's chances of working their way into the actual playoff race? Seems pretty difficult here at 3-6. Long way to go. A lot of good has to happen. They have a 3rd toughest schedule remaining at 6:08, including this game. That does not help matters. 2nd and 4 now. After success on 1st down. Set. Linebacker, guess right. Still gets 6. And for the 1st down, up to their own 44. Carolina profiles as a big, long passing team, 5th in the league. 9% of the time they'll go deep. That is their single most frequent sort of play, as I block them off anyway. In terms of rank. They run 40% of the time, which ranks 13th, for example. 2 yards there on the 1 white die. Makes it 2nd and 8. No score. Just starting out here. First drive of the game for the Panthers. Trying to get into Dallas territory. Flat pass. Man is there. To Mingo. He can't bring it in. 3rd and 1. Dallas likes to stay home in the flat passes, especially in the flats. They're 4th. Overall, including look-in, they dropped down to 14th. So you might find some holes in the look-in, especially versus Dallas. 4 wide. The one thing Carolina doesn't do here is throw flat typically, but let's see what happens. Everything else is possible. Most likely being the long pass on a rank basis anyway. And there's a look-in right there. Nobody's home as we thought. The look-in can stay open. I love how Carolina broke the tendencies there and then get the first down because of it. Yeah, it came in 3rd and long, 6 to 10, going flat. Oh, let's see here. 30% of the time versus 39% in the rest of the league. Looking past just at 7%. And really broke tendencies beautifully there. Short pass now Thielen. Gets 10 yards, avoids the Parsons sack, it looks like. Yeah, 51%er. Couldn't land. 1st and 10 in Dallas territory. Here comes Bryce Young in Carolina. Short pass gets run. And Shark gets 10. And decline that penalty. Dallas comes into the game calling run on just 16% of opportunities to call it, 16% of plays on defense. That's 25th in the league, not very frequent. It's worth noting Carolina's number 1 in the league in calling run, up at 38%. Huge number. As you might expect, he is worst in the league. Carolina is in guess right passing as a result, just 67% of the time. Looking past Mingo. Can't find it, 2nd and 10. You'd have to assume that guessing run so often just to take more chances on D. Although it doesn't really take chances with sacks very much. Carolina's 26th in sack contests on defense. 2nd and 10 here. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield, blitzing 4-3. Nobody's home. Guessed wrong. Finds 7 yards. And it's going to be a 3rd and 3. Once again, Carolina not leaning on flat passing here. 31st in the league overall in small ball. 3rd in short pass, 6th in long pass. But from the 13-yard line, things will likely change. You're in a prime flat pass zone. Possible 2-down territory. So small ball seems to be the way to go. Facing a 4-3 defense doesn't hurt either. Pass. Hurst. Against short yardage, it's an opportunity down to the 3-yard line. Carolina working its offense against these 8-1 Cowboys. First and goal from the 3. Carolina on 1st and goal is a big passer, and he does pass here, and it's broken up by a 4. Curses a 4, gets the 4 white die. 6th in the league in passing on 1st and 1 to 9. I don't think he's completed one of them all year, by the way. Second and goal from the 3. That would be interesting. Linebuck covered. Center makes the play, but we have a flag. Offsetting penalties. Carolina right also sort of in the middle of the league like Dallas and as far as penalties are concerned. Not a major effect either way. Second and goal from the 3. Had the touchdown there. Offsetting penalties stop it from happening. Carolina trying to get out to a lead here. Linebuck, Hubbard. Loses a yard. And Sanders is out for a while. Sanders came into the game, I show, with 53 attempts. 31 linebuck, 17 off tackle. 5 around the end. Third in the league, second on the team in carries. Hubbard had 121 coming in. So that's going to push the load on to Hubbard here. Third and goal. Guessed right running. Looking for the defensive card. Gets it, but not going to get that block. Fourth and goal from the 2. Decision time for the Panthers. Come all the way down the field. You going to come up empty? Maybe. Full house. Carolina's just attempted 8 fourth downs all season so far. 26th in the league. Hasn't converted at a very good clip either. Well, Dallas' defense has been stout on fourth down, and Carolina break the trend. Guessed right, Hubbard needs 2 yards. Not going to get it. Cowboys make a stand. Dallas takes over. Just 31% of fourth downs have been converted against Dallas so far this year. Third best in the league. 4 of 13 attempts. And make a huge stop there. So, injury, no points. Carolina at least gets field position. It's linebacker Prescott. He has no gain. Second and 10. Backed up from their own 3-yard line here. Brian Burns looms. Flat pass, Ferguson. Gets 4, avoids the -3, but an offsetting, a mandatory penalty on Dallas. Pushes him back to the 2. Boy, just missed the -3 there. Pollard has plenty of negatives on his card. 4-minute zone. Burns can't make the play, and with no DDI and a completion, makes it 3rd and 1. Dallas goes short pass here 30% of the time. The league as a whole, 11%. Leads the league, as you would expect with that sort of discrepancy in short passing. 9th in running, though. So seems to like the end run here. Or the linebacker. Not much off tackle on this 3rd and 1. Got that 0 nose tackle in there, 0 on the end. Oh, and goes off tackle, and there's a man in zone, gets 5 yards. So had gone off tackle not once so far this year in 3rd and 1, and does it for the first time. And gets it. 1st and 10. Tackle, down up. 7 yards. Carolina's run defense is problematic. $1,253 yards against. There's another 5, just misses 15. So 1,253 so far this year, 29th in the league. 4.7 average is about halfway in the league. But again, he calls run a lot. And this is another reason why Carolina calls run because of these run cards. And you see, despite all that run calling, he hasn't really shut it down because those cards have been holding him back. Short pass, Brandon Cooks. No pass rush here. Gets 9 yards on a Prescott run. And a roughing. So Prescott with that must run has had 17 must runs coming into the game, which was good enough for 6th overall in the league. All the short passing that he does. Plus picks up an additional 15. $13 yards. No man in zone. Seeing a little more flat passing than usual today from these Cowboys. All the way up to the 34. Push back to their own 2-yard line to start the drive, or a play or two after the drive. Dallas is kind of moving its way down the field with ease here. 2nd and 7. Going 3 wide here. As Gallup enters. Gallup, just 20 targets so far on the year. 6 yards on the line buck, 3rd and 1. Jake Ferguson leads the team in targets with 88. He's caught 64% of his targets. CeeDee Lamb at 74. Keying the wrong guy. Pollard picks it up. Excuse me. Prescott picks it up. Nearing the red zone here for the Cowboys. Very efficient both ways in the red zone. Carolina's been a little bit stout. 13th in the league. Long pass Ferguson here. Nobody back there, and it's picked. Von Bell makes the pick. Carolina looking for an interception return. Doesn't do it, it seems. We don't know for sure. They came in averaging 44 yards interception return. Makes me want to look at that card. It's hurt on the first play. Yeah, it's a pretty chunky card. Not full of touchdowns, but nice looking chunks. So mixed in a TD, most likely. Yeah, two interception returns for Carolina so far this year, which is good for 3rd in the league. Looking past Chark, can't bring it in quickly to 3rd and 10. This man is there. Incomplete. Yeah, Dallas does not like to move off the guys on the ends very much. But to get him anywhere, it might be in the middle. At least so far this season. After he hears this broadcast, that may change. Dallas have to start over at their own 34. Both teams with deep runs into the other's field position, but neither could convert for any points. Dallas on the fourth down, stop of Carolina's penetration to the 1, might have been 2-yard line, and then the interception for Carolina, 0-minute zone. Short pass, guess wrong, 4-minute zone. Good for 11 yards. Does Carolina like to put them in zone? Well, relatively speaking, most of the time you'll find them in the end run zone, where they lead the league at 1.3 against end runs. 23rd at 0.6 minute zone on the deep ball. Short pass. Brandon Cooks avoids the interception. 4 men. 2nd and 10. Instead, you'll see him bring people up the short pass zone. And you see that so far today. Carolina bringing up the safety and just populating the short pass zone. 5th in the league, short pass minute zone. 23rd, long pass minute zone. 2nd and 10. Short pass gallop. He's doubled up correctly. Nicely done by the coach. Can you avoid a dump off? No. Here comes the dump off. And 13 yards. Everyone's most frustrating play. Cowboys come into today 8th in the league in dump off margin. 29-16. They've outpaced their opponents in dump offs and get a big one there. Ten yards on first down. Up for the 32. Carolina with that successful double team 2 plays ago. They are right in the middle of the pack. Negative 1% underwater on double team margin versus their opponents. Calling correctly 10% of the time, which is good for 14th in the league. 1st and 10 at the 32. Short pass Ferguson. 4 men in zone. As we've seen many times. Prescott, can he cut through it? He's going to get flushed again. Shy Tuttle can't make the play. Another 10 yards on the dump off. Dump offs have been a big deal. Getting 2 in a row. Dallas, despite the good pure margin of plus 13 to be good for 8th in the league, really doesn't convert as many as they should. Just 14% of chances to go to dump offs actually get to dump offs, which is a bit well below average. Lamb gets 10 yards against the 4-man defense, and Dallas is at the 12. Didn't enter the red zone technically last time, so real first trip in. They've scored 29 times, touchdowns on 36 attempts so far this year. 2nd in the league in touchdowns. 4th in the league in efficiency. Incomplete on first down. Second and 10 from the 12. Short pass, Ferguson, 4-man in zone. Incomplete again. We've seen a lot of targets from Ferguson. Noted he is the most targeted guy on this team. And we're seeing it. Just 1 reception. But he's had to been targeted at least 5 times. 6th in the league in short pass targets with 50 coming into the game. 3rd and 10. Linebuck draw, Pollard. Just gets 1 to the 11. It's 4th and 9. Dallas will bring on the field goal. Kick is good, right down the middle. 3-0 Dallas. Carolina starting out from their own 25. Off tackle, Hubbard gets a short game for a nice 20-yard pickup. Hubbard's going to have a nice looking card next year, too, that's for sure. Came into the game with those 121 attempts. You'll find him most often running off tackle. He's fourth in the league, coming in with 76. Here, he just gets a yard. No blocking back to help. He has not run an end run. Yes, he has. He's run 14 end runs. So 31 line bucks, 76 off tackle. Here's a long pass, Haydenhurst. Nobody in zone. Gets the long game, 32 yards penalty possible. It's a flag that is down. Offsetting again. What's up with these offsetting penalties? This on the defensive card. Take a look where this offsetting is for Dallas. It must be prominent. No, there it is on 2. We've seen it a couple times today. Crazy. Off tackle, Hubbard. Gets 5. So saying 31 line bucks, 76 off tackle, 14 in runs for Hubbard coming in. Now at a 3rd and 4. Flat pass. Chark. Man is there per usual. Gets 5 yards and first down. Chark makes the catch on his card. J. Chark. 41% of the ball is thrown his way so far this year. DA targets coming into the game. Good for 70th in the league. Double teamed here on the look in. Sorry, 2 men in zone. Makes it 2nd and 10. So that'll get Dallas's look in pass averages up a little bit. So they're saying before, flat looking combined is 14th in the league at 0.95. So a little bit less than 1 on average. Off tackle, guess right. And the man is there. Nicely called. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the Dallas 41-yard line. Four wide, looking pass, man is home. Mathis gets 6, so 4th and 1. Going forward here again, and this would just be Carolina's 10th 4th down conversion attempt of the year. We've seen 2 of them today, this one being the second. Came into the game with just 1 4th and 1 attempt all year long. So who knows what he will do here from the 35. Goes full house, which rules out flat passing for all practical purposes. It's a line buck. Bryce Young. Can he get it? He does. 3 yards. Big conversion for Bryce. And a 1st and 10 up to 32. .354 left in a half. Flat pass. Thielen. Looking for that 6 on offense. Does not get it, but Thielen uncovered. I don't know why exactly. Oh, he gets wrong, but doesn't matter. Holding on Carolina. Pushes him back out of field goal range to the 42. First and 20. Line buck Hubbard. Gets 3 yards. Was hunting for that short gain. Couldn't find it there. Second and very long. Team goes 50% flat pass here versus the league average of 33% in this spot. Flat pass Mingo. Lose a possible injury. So looks like, yeah, Bryce Young avoided injury here. Injury at all. Looks like the 2 roll. 3rd and 19. Quick peek if we can fit it in here. Field goal kicker's range is to the 39, so 2 yards away from the cusp of the range. Off tackle Hubbard. Nobody home. Needs yards here. Looking for that short gain. Gets it. Possible penalty, however. Going to be 5 yards short. If it holds up. It does not hold up because it's a face mask. So it holds up and more. And it's a first down and 10 to the 13. Carolina enters the red zone. Carolina 26th in red zone efficiency on offense. 12 touchdowns on 21 trips. The Dallas defense, 4th in league. Flat pass, Hayden Hurst, incomplete. Dallas has allowed 13 touchdowns on just 23 trips. Those 23 trips is the second fewest in the USFFL. I'm showing Dallas at number 1 in the league coming into this with 14.6 points against per game. Some great defensive stats. Third short pass, Thielen. He can't find it. Lots of blitzers were coming too. 3rd and 10. Dallas comes in 2nd in the league in sacks, 28. Number 1 in the league in win percentage at 52%. Number 1 in yards per sack at 8.4. The only thing trailing is actual sack contests at 54, which is good for 12th in the league. Everything else is up toward the top. And now, out in the shotgun here, and it's 3rd and 10 with 152. Bryce Young, if he tries to throw it here, you saw those sack numbers. Bryce Young has 7 fumbles on the year. That's 6th highest in the USFFL. He's known to fumble. He's had trouble holding on the ball so far in this strat season. So watch out for that. On this 3rd and 10. We're going to see a dump off here. He's going to go for it. Going to fire away. Firing away. Steven Sullivan. Not so bad blitzing. Can he get the kit? He can. We don't know. He's going to get the dump off. Needs 10. Gets 3. Dallas will consider a timeout here. I bet they're taking it as we speak. They don't. Down to 122. Here's Pinero. It's good. We are tied at 3. 122 left. Let's call it 115. Yeah. This first half. And touchback. Dallas in Carolina. Panthers hanging in there. Nice work by Coach Jess to hang in there so far against one of the best teams in the league. Prescott's got a minute 15 to work with. Pollard, plenty of carries. First down incomplete. not afraid to run that line book. He's run 66 so far this year when you see him in shotgun. Not shotgun this time, interestingly. Prescott, let's take a look at his fumble situation. He has fumbled twice so far this year, lost one. Off tackle Pollard. And it's a pre-snap penalty, 2nd and 15. Minute 7 now. Both teams have all their timeouts, so this play is kind of the teetering play here of who's going for what. Make a stop here, and Carolina will become very opportunistic very fast. Meanwhile, if Dallas can make it 3rd and short, or better, then they're going to be trying to move forward. Short pass, Gallup. Not much pass rush. And here we go. X is out there. 7 yards is the hold up. It does. Brian Burns is hurt, and he's out for 3 games. Oh my. Yeah, I just lost Khalil Mack for 2 in my last game. It's a similar roles those guys play on their defensive teams. But tough one. Tough one for sure. 3rd and 8. Turned out the Charger defense sort of turned it on without Mack there. Let's see if Panthers can rally around this Burns injury here. 3rd and 8. Minute left. Clock stopped on the injury. Pollard. Nobody back there. Box is activated. Finds the box. Does he get 25 here? I think he does. He does. 25 yards for Pollard. Up to the 48. 52 seconds left. There's Dallas's first timeout. Dallas with a mint field goal kicking. So another reason why this team is considered one of the major contenders. First down, 5 yards. 2 through 10 out to the 43. Wow. Second and 5. Left tackle Pollard does 7. So well into field goal range now with plenty of room for stretching out. No variable risk, I believe. 43 we said, right? So yeah, even if it's the 41, no variable risk. And run Pollard. Using up those carries. Going to get 14 here with no linebacker behind. Down to the 22. Out of bounds. Five yards possible. Penalty offsides Carolina. Picks up 5 yards without moving. Well, I guess he actually did move the clock, it looked like. I wasn't watching beforehand to know for sure. 1st and 5 at the 17. Back into the red zone. Just trying to keep up on this red zone efficiency here. Coming to the game 29 of 36 for TDs. And this is the first time, I believe, in the red zone here. Missed another time from the 22 or 23 yard line just outside with an interception. Short pass Ferguson, 4 men. Incomplete. However, 5 yards, play never happened. Stays at 15 seconds. Now back out to the 22. So out of the red zone. And the long pass is activated. One timeout for Dallas, goes 3 wide. When Dallas goes deep, pretty much exclusively have gone to CeeDee Lamb this year. Oh no, Lamb and Cooks, both of them. Between the two, 17 out of their 18 long pass attempts have gone to one of those two. Pollard, it's no gain. He's going to have to burn the timeout there. And perhaps, with down to 8 seconds, you're going to really not have a choice. That's an interesting play call. Just wanted to make sure to get the points, I imagine. That's why you do that, because you want the points. And I do not want the interception. That's what choice you made. So here's Aubrey. And looking for the halftime lead, gets it. 6-3 Dallas. We head to the half. I'm going to step aside for just a minute. Back in a second. All right, we're back. Looks like we've just missed a 3-and-out, perhaps, for the Panthers. Chirping. Just the yard. The weaker parts of Dallas's game there, as you can see, the card, not so strong. Dallas came into the game 26th in punt returns, 4. $15 yards. Going back to Ferguson. Steady diet of Ferguson. Who is zooming up target charts. Again, started the day at 25th in the league. Could be after today. Short pass this time to Gallup. It's guessed wrong. Penalty against Carolina, and Dallas is in business up to the 36. Dallas has done a good job holding on to the ball. 9th in the league at +3 turnover ratio. 15 yards, back to Ferguson, up to the 21. Carolina just refusing to get a second guy on him. I haven't seen him all day. Second double team attempts. Carolina is 18th in the league. Short pass Gallup. Mixing up a little bit here. Gallup is going to be dumped off to an incomplete. Got some coffee. It's hot. I'm going to be sipping. Sorry about that. Let's get that background noise in. Second and 10. 3 wide now versus 3-4. So long pass. Nobody home to Gallup from the 21. Gallup. Dump off yet again. A lot of dump offs today. 5 yards, no fumble. 3rd and 5. Dallas has had one receiver fumble so far this year. And they lost it. The one they had. 3rd and 5. That's good for middle of the pack. Just that one. Out. 6 is there as the DE. No linebackers in the zone. Short gain to the 2. So converts to 3rd and 5. Deep into the red zone here at the 2. 1st and goal. Dallas nice and balanced on 1st and goal. 10th and run. 10th and short pass. Linebuck Prescott gets that yard. There's a 5-yard penalty against Dallas, however. So it's going to be a yard short. Now 7 yards short. 1st and goal from the 7. Stays full house. Right at league averages here for passing at 38%. Indeed runs. Dowdle gets 6 down to the 1. Is up right where it would have been if there wasn't a penalty on 1st down. 2nd and goal now from the 1. Linebuck Lupke. He's going to get in. Touchdown. Dallas opens up a 2-score lead now. Extra point for Brandon Aubrey. Got the AL Rookie of the Year coming out today. Just checking my Twitter. I'm not sure if they've released it yet. I remember last time they released it at 6 o'clock. They had a show on MLB Network or something in the evening. I'm guessing they're doing the same thing this time around. I'm particularly interested in this one as I in April, after Cowser hit a couple home runs in Fenway, put a fairly sizable investment into Cowser at 20 to 1. So that would be nice. But, maybe a coin flip that he gets it. So it could go either way. But I'll be watching with interest. 2nd and 11 for Carolina after losing a yard on the one-way die on 1st. Long pass, Hayden Hurst. Nobody back there. He's sacked. 3rd and 17. There's Dallas's big pass rush showing up. You see the big numbers there. Facing a third and long and facing the possibility of this game slipping away. Gonna need to find a way to convert this. Maybe flip field position. Right now, the tide is turned pretty firmly in Dallas's direction, and Carolina needs to swing it back. And doesn't have that many tools to do it. Mingo looking for that 6 white die. If he would have gotten it, he would have gotten the first down. Instead, with a 4 white die, it's a loss of 4. And it's 4th and 21. Hecker on the punt. Looking for a boomer here. Doesn't get to 50. Okay. Not bad. Not great. Back to the 36, I think. And with that, it's about halfway through this third quarter. The Panthers now are sort of moving into critical condition. Need to stop the bleeding. Plenty of time if they do. Just down 10. Short pass Gallup. 4 minute zone. Gets 12 yards. Avoids the injury on the 2-1-2 roll. See here a switch away from Ferguson. Linebacker Pollard. Gets a yard. That's guessed right. The 1 white die. 2nd and 9. Ferguson, 16. On the look in. Gets a 6 white die. Up to the Carolina 35. 1st and 10. Looking past CeeDee Lamb. He's doubled up by Deion Jones, so this is not going to be valid as for a double team. Incomplete if it holds up. Indeed it does. 2nd and 10. Three wide. Off tackle. Pollard. Guessed right. 3 yards. Would have gotten 5. Brings up 3rd and 7. Talked about this before. 2nd league in running here. Had a 38% clip. 38% of the time runs in this spot. The rest of the league goes at 20% run. Short pass Cooks. 4 men in zone. Complete for 11. No penalty. Short pass just below league average. 32% of the time versus 35. Now up to the 21. Short pass Brandon Cooks. 4 men in zone. Incomplete. But a pass interference against Carolina for 15 big ones down to the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6. And run. Guess wrong. Looks like there's a man there. Touchdown. Extra point is good. It's 20-3. 4:30 left third quarter. Carolina hung around. Scratching and clawing. Had chances for more points. and couldn't muster them. Certainly the first possession being denied on 4th down inside the 5 was a big one. Line buck here to Hubbard. 2 yards and another holding call. Carolina getting pummeled here. I take a look. These are two teams that are not known for sort of decisiveness and penalties. Yeah, pretty balanced here. I mentioned the stats, but sometimes you want to look to make sure you're not missing something. Yeah, very balanced. Couldn't ask for more balance than that, right? So, and then we have a fumble. I don't know who it is. It's Hubbard. On the 3. Dallas takes over. That's Hubbard's. Let's see here. Hubbard's first fumble of the year. He had let go of it once. Not even for one that he didn't lose, and immediately Dallas scores. Gallup for 21, and Dallas is in command. 26-3. Cowboys came into the game leading the league in points margin. We got 16 points a game, looking to expand upon that now. So yeah, they beat their opponents on average by 16 points. Interesting. Just a very strong offense across the board. Top 10 in both passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns and extra points, as you'd imagine. An overall total points of 276. On a per game basis, third at 30.7. Bryce Young, 9 yards, gets the first down on a 2nd and 8 play. Bryce Young's just his 7th must run. It's actually team wide. Seems a little bit low, but I guess it's right. Long pass Chark. Flushed, avoids a lot of big blitzers and gets 13 yards. Stacks of 8s. 8's wild. Hankins. 88, 88, 88. And then 100 for Parsons. 12-12. TJ Watt has that too, and you can see as much good as TJ Watt's supposed to be, Parsons picked up where is he on the line now? Yeah. Off tackle, Hubbard. 9 yards. Hubbard picked up when being a linebacker. He's 6 against the run, but 4 against the pass, and TJ Watt is 0-6. So, according to Strat, Parsons had a better year. And doesn't get in. Hankins gets in for a 14-yarder here. 2nd and 24. Parsons had a better year than Watt last year. Could certainly make that argument. Back to midfield now as we enter the 4th. Tackle. Holding against Carolina. My, oh my. Seven for 80. Dallas also 7, but half the yards. Complete on 2nd and 34. And it's much easier for Dallas to overcome them, too. Pretty big mismatch here in terms of the pass rush, and we're seeing it show up. There it is. Right on cue, Parsons in for a loss of 12. We talked about how great Dallas was and all the pass rush stats coming in. Well, Carolina's offensive line has not been strong, and you can see there by the ratings, the problems they've had have shown through. 31 in the league out of 32 teams in pass block success. So they've been sacked 47% of the time. That's a big number. 22 sacks is given up is 30th in the league. Ferguson complete guessed wrong. 2nd and 10. Again, short pass to Ferguson. You got to think that trying to get this down in terms of tendencies at this point, because it's a lot of short passing for Ferguson. 3 wide. In the 3-2-6 dime. Off tackle, Pollard. Guessed wrong. Opportunity here. Just gets 3. And the Cowboys will punt. With 12:18 left. From the 21. $15 yards. You see the touchdown there. Carolina's had 1 punt return touchdown so far this year. There's 2 teams have had more. That would be Buffalo and Los Angeles Chargers. 1st and 10. Hubbard from 36. Holding against Carolina. Holy holding. And down the Carolina card. Off tackle now, Hubbard. No flag down. 7 yards, 2nd and 13. Tackle Hubbard. No gain on the dreaded 5. 3rd and 13. Short pass. Chark. Foreman in zone. Incomplete. And Carolina will punt. Carolina, coming into the game, had punted 12 more times than its opponents, which is 29th in the league. It's punting a lot more than everybody else who they play against. And it's a 39-yarder. Dallas takes over. From their own 28, Dallas average coming in, starting position of their own 29, which is 6 yards better than the average their opponent, which came in leading the league in that category, field position advantage. Carolina tacking on another 15 yards penalties. They got to be some huge numbers here. Let's see here. Yeah, hit the 100-yard mark there with that one. Oh, it goes for 4 out of the full house backfield. Looking to wind down this clock. Interesting to still see these guys on the field. Are they indeed? Yes, they are. Now, Prescott, let's see his attempts. Okay, he's fine. Pollard, you got to be a little bit more worried about, I imagine. Ferguson, less worried about. Lamb, not worried at all. But here you see Turpin. He's certainly vulnerable. You see the offensive line is all taking a seat now. And, yeah. Pollard, gets the yard. 4th and 3. 7:48 left. And go around to kick it. 56 yards out. And it goes 47. So Carolina starting at their own 20. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not 56, but on the other side of the 50. So we get a touchback. Carolina shows 4 wide here. Keeping the starters in. Short pass, Chark. Incomplete. No penalty. For 25. Rayshon came in struggling. 5.4 yards per attempt, was 48th in the league coming into the game. His pass rating of 73.6 is 43rd in the league. So way down there, and there's a pick. It's not going to help things. And it's a touchdown on the return on the 6-roll. Possible penalty does not show up. And Dallas is pouring it on. This Carolina offense came in averaging 0.56 interceptions per game, which is pretty strong. Not so bad on the INT side. It was 11th in the league. But gets one there. And Andy Dalton has entered the chat. Starting off with a 9-yard gain, capped due to longest run. Linebuck, Blackshear. Gets 5 possible penalty. Oh, yeah, holding against Carolina. Let's see if they accept it. They do. 2nd and 11. Blackshear came into the game with 21 attempts. Now with the injury to Sanders, he'll probably see more over the next couple games. Let's take a quick look at Blackshear here. He's low carry limited with an average of 3.3, which is very significant for your low carry guys. What is their average? Yak of D. So, some nice numbers in here, but limited due to that average. And run Hubbard here on 3rd and 11. He gets short gain. It's a first down. And a conversion. Carolina came into the game averaging right at 30% conversion percentage. Today, they're doing a bit better at 38%. Giving up 60%, though, which is a pretty high number. They came in at 41%, which is 23rd in the league, and that's going to get a little bit worse. Playing against Carolina. My, oh my. We will look to the stats next week to see some big drops there for Carolina in penalty rankings. And here's another one. Defensive penalty card this time, offensive last time. It's coming from every angle. 3:36 left. And this time against Dallas, 15 yards. Carolina accepts the penalty. Off tackle, Blackshear. Shoot. 3rd and 1. Three yards, first down. Long pass shark. Income. No flag. Second and 10. So I see here that Giants have officially have demoted Daniel Jones. It'd be interesting to get GS's opinion on that. Jess is big of a Giants fan that I know. Tommy DeVito, not Drew Lock. We'll get the start. So I'll be interested in his opinion on that. With 1:15 left here, 34-3 Dallas. Dallas moved to 9-1. Carolina fall 3-7. Take a look at the NFC East here. Dallas running away with it, to say the least. Getting in position to clinch. And this will just be the 10th game. No competition there. Philadelphia falling off. Over the NFC South, New Orleans in a commanding spot currently. Offense taking a timeout. I showed Dalton with just one completion coming into this game. Is that right? Incomplete there, second and 10. Haven't thrown a TD. That one completion. Linebacker Blackshear gets 4 yards, and it's a 3rd and 6. And if you took a timeout before, I'm sure you're taking one now. Bikes it. Brings up a 4th down. Pinheiro. Their kick is good. 34-6. Seconds left. We'll see onside. We will not. Penalty. I thought I saw a flag in there. Offsetting. Boy, penalties today. Ay, ay, ay. You're onside. And another penalty possibility. And it's over. 34-6 final. We'll take a look at the box score to see if anybody stops by. 3.4 yards per play. Rough sledding for the Panthers. Tough ratings. Coming into the game with a 73 rating. This game does not help Bryce Young. Prescott threw a pick. He came in with a 105.7, so his 78 is not up to snuff. Jake Ferguson, 5 catches. Not sure of his catch percentage, though. Yeah, they don't call out anybody here. In the summary for Dallas, that one name is mentioned. As you look at it, the box score, Pollard, nice game. That kind of stands out to me. Time possession. Carolina, plus 9 minutes. Interesting. Check out that field position. Dallas came in with, again, a league leading +6, and yeah, they come up +8 here to stretch that even more, that advantage that they have. Well, hearing no one join, we will sign off. Give him just another minute here. Would have liked Jess's opinion on the Giants' moves. 57 net passing yards. Wow. So under 100 yards thrown, and then you had those sacks. Rough day for the Panther quarterbacks. All right, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next broadcast.